Yeah.
As of right
Well, he
now,
only
we're
unloads
short
if it
of
pays
making
like
it
10 grand to win.
pit road close.
He's like those dirt late model guys.
The estimated strength of field is 1,955.
Actually, the All-Stars circuit to
We
sprint
do
is
have
racing
a
about 10
stickler
miles from
for
my house
pit official
tonight.
here, guys. Let's make sure we're minding our P's and Q's here.
Maybe 5 miles. About 3,000 millimeters, I think.
Yeah, how many broomsticks is 5
Can you
miles?
hear them?
If like the wind is blowing right, you can.
Where are they at?
Wayne County Speedway.
Ooh, Bob, you must have really fucked up. You got 2 EOLs.
Jesus.
You must have them confused with the 88. That's why.
That starts him a
We
lap
have
down,
3
right?
sets of tires.
Oh, one was 83, and the other was 38. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Good lap, Andrew and Courtney.
Oh, shit.
I'd like to say good lap to John Hastings as well.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks for noticing.
1,
No problem.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 93.
2,
One word.
You'll be starting behind the 22.
It's been pronounced way worse than that before.
Like asshole?
That's the French pronunciation.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 22. You're going to be lining up behind
How you
the
say
22.
Famoso.
Do you guys, before you ever say anything, do you always say how you say?
Only
you
when
say-
we're pretending to be friends, yes. Or if we're traveling and we're in Montreal. How you say poutine?
We're on 1 to go.
What's in?
How you say full dress chips?
All dressed.
All dressed?
I never knew you were such a big fan of Canadian Tire and Telus as well, too. It's good to know, Tom.
Yes, I definitely am. All my Canadian contingencies on there.
He's such a clown.
TSN.
The Miata
Hey,
you
quick
sent me
radio
had
check,
Canadian
please.
tires on it.
Report, thank you. Pace cars off. Have a great day. Green.
3,
Oh,
Four.
fuck. I got Lonnie behind me.
Outside clear.
I think Bruce had a problem.
Yeah, he did. He just pulled over, but he's going now.
Lap time 28.645. P21. Laps of fuel 154. On lap 2 of 150. Lap time 20.199.
Come on down, Dwayne.
Outside.
P21. Laps of fuel 151. On lap 3 of 150.
You're clear. Outside. Clear high. Speed 1 is the fastest car on the track. 19.62.
Lap time 20.711. P20. Laps of fuel 148. On lap 4 of 150.
P2 is the fastest car on the track. 19.6.
Lap time
There you go, buddy. Have a
20.039.
good lap.
P20. Laps of fuel 146. On lap 5 of 150.
Outside. Clear high.
Lap time 20.104. P19. Laps of fuel 145. On lap 6 of 150.
Speed 1 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 19.59.
Lap time 20.211. P19. Laps of fuel 144. On lap
Outside.
7 of 150.
Still outside. Still outside.
Lap time 20.578. P18. Laps of fuel 145.
Still out
On lap
there.
8 of 150.
Still outside.
Lap time 20.593. P19.
Go ahead, John.
Laps of fuel
Clear now.
143. On lap 9 of 150.
Juan, you want to take that low side, please. Bob.
Lap time 20.789.
He's all over the place. I have no
P18.
idea what he's doing.
Laps of fuel 142.
Give him 5
On
more
lap
laps.
10 of 150.
You're gonna have to do that there, son.
That's okay. I was going to come on the radio and tell you to go around the outside on the straight.
Yeah, copy.
Lap time 20.198. P18. Laps of fuel 141. On lap 11 of 150.
The sun go away?
Lap time
I noticed it gets
20.232.
dark on the front stretch.
P18.
I hate this track.
Laps of
This is
fuel
behind the clouds.
139.
Feels like I'm staring into
On
the
lap
sun
12 of
right
100.
now.
Guys are running 19.861.
Don't mind it.
Everything's dark,
I-
and then Tom's
I used
car
to
is
do
just
well here. I haven't in a while.
Lap time 20.165.
You're welcome.
P18. Laps of fuel
Not horrible here,
137.
but you just can't pass,
On lap 13 of
circuit back.
150. Lap time 20.097. P18. Laps of fuel 136. On lap 14 of 150.
Just following the Hastings, we're catching them.
That was a good
Lap
lap.
time 20.007. P18. Laps of fuel 134. On lap 15 of 150. Lap time 20.102. P18. Laps of fuel 133. On lap 16 of 150. Lap time 20.257. P18. Laps of fuel 132. On lap 17 of 150. Lap time 20.228. P18. Laps of fuel 130.
Meters are running 20.
On lap 18 of 150.
You start, man. Okay.
Lap time 20.050. P18. Laps of fuel 129. On lap 19 of 150. Lap time 20.137.
Thanks, man.
P18. Laps of fuel 128. On lap 20 of 150. Lap time 20.218. P18. Laps of fuel 127. On lap 21 of 150. Lap time 20.242. P18. Laps of fuel 125. On lap 22 of 150.
Hey, hi, Tom.
Lap time 20.275. P18. Laps of fuel 125. On lap 23 of 150. Lap time 20.258. P18. Laps of fuel 123. On lap 24 of 150. Lap time 20.254. P18. Laps of fuel 122. On lap 25 of 150. Lap time 20.338. P18. Laps of fuel 121. On lap 26 of 150. Lap time 20.218. P18. Laps of fuel 120. On lap 27 of 150. Lap time 20.376. P18. Laps of fuel 119. On lap 28 of 150. Lap time 20.273. P18. Laps of fuel 118. On lap 29 of 150. Lap time 20.361. P18. Laps of fuel 117. On lap 30 of 150. Lap time 20.457. P18. Laps of fuel 116. On lap 31 of 150.
Good save. I thought you were gone.
That was a hell of a save.
Lap time 20.588.
So it was pretty sideways.
P18. Laps of fuel 115.
Big crash.
On lap 32 of 150.
3.
Checking up front of
What
us
is that thing
here.
up your road right there, that shiny thing? Oh, a small piece of metal, is it? Yeah, why don't you go make sure what that is so we don't get flat leaving. Yeah. The road's closed. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind
Lap
the
time
24.677. Line up
24.677.
behind the 65.
P17. Laps of fuel 115.
Looks like you should be
On lap
lining up behind
33
the
of
65.
150.
Sorry about that, Larry. I should have backed out of that 3 wide right there.
I
Open.
did not make it to Breezy for Scott's gonna go around there.
3.
Lap time 23.608.
Not a fan
P17.
of the 45.
Laps of fuel
Alright,
115.
looks like you're going to be lining up
On lap
behind the
34 of
65.
150.
2.
990.
You're going to be lining up behind the
890. 690. 590. 490. 290. 190.
1.
90.
Go, 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 go.
2.
Road speed all the way out, bud. All the way to the
Lap
cone.
time 52.345. P20. Laps of fuel 128. On lap 35 of 150.
Sorry, Fish.
What'd you say?
I am sorry for that.
All right. It's only a 4X.
Yeah,
No one's
same
counting.
here.
What happened? Did you lose track of me in the pace car?
Yep. But you went inside the pace car and I lost you.
2,
It's all right.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 79.
Lap time 37.470. P18. Laps of fuel 129. On lap 36 of 150.
Alright, brother, one to go.
3,
You're going to be on the inside. You're going to be lining up behind the 65.
Yeah, these cars are a little more sensitive to the X's.
2,
Lap time 28.778. P17.
I think he was
Yeah, I
Laps
went
of
around.
fuel 128.
No, I really don't care. It's fine.
On lap 37 of 150.
Pace car's off, be ready.
Thanks, Bruce.
Green flag. Fast guys are running 42.726 outside.
Lap time
Still outside.
31.823.
Still outside.
P18. Laps of fuel 128. On lap 38 of 150.
Back in front of us, Jeff.
Still out there. Clear, clear. Caution somewhere, caution. Throughout the course of that last run, did you see any rubber laying
Lap
down at all?
time
Reckon two.
Get that
21.259.
toy from that guy so he couldn't bother me. I'll sign it here.
Laps of fuel 127.
For whatever reason,
On lap
made us
39
pass
of
the pace car there.
150.
Come around the
I
pace
was
car.
confused on
Behind
that.
the
I thought it was
38.
I think
Jeff-
Jeff
Double zero gonna serve a
tapped
drive
me
through
and gave me
penalty.
a 4X. I don't think he meant it though. I think he was just playing around.
Up here's the pace car.
The road is open. Line up behind the 59.
Lap time 35.794. P17. Laps of fuel 127. On lap 40 of 150.
two,
I don't even think I touched anyone there, and I get a 4X.
Lap
somehow.
time 28.361. P17. Laps of fuel 127. On lap 41 of 150.
If you spit on the window net, you get 2x automatically.
I guess the 4X is for shitting in your seat.
Should have wore the brown pants.
Yes, sir.
It's open. No, close.
Lap time
Might have been watching last
44.139.
night.
P17. Laps of fuel 127. On lap 42 of 150.
I had to change midway through that race.
All new meaning to pit stop.
Yeah, I had a pit stop and an underwear change.
Yeah, I went through way too many clothes last night, that's for sure.
It was
Hold on,
challenging,
one
but
to
it was
go.
fun.
Looks like you should line up on the inside.
Lap time 41.716. P17. Laps of fuel 127. On lap 43 of 150.
My man, clean them off, tighten them up. You ready? We're going green this time. Base guys off. Be ready. You ready? Ready.
Checking up here, Jeff.
Yep, thank you.
Green.
3,
Your fast guys are running 44.184 outside.
Lap time 35.030.
Clear
P17.
outside.
Laps of fuel 127. On lap 44 of 150. Lap time 21.378. P17. Laps of fuel 126. On lap 45 of 150.
You're clear, Wayne. Good.
Speed 1 is the fastest car on the
Lap
racetrack.
time 20.502.
19.584.
P16. Laps of fuel 125. On lap 46 of 150. Lap time 20.576. P16. Laps of fuel 124. On lap 47 of 150. Lap time 20.185. P16. Laps of fuel 123. On lap 48 of 150.
Fast guys are running 19.733. That was a good lap.
Lap time 19.909 new fast lap. P16. Laps of fuel 122. On lap 49 of 150. Lap time 20.089. P16. Laps of fuel 120. On lap 50 of 150. Lap time 20.024. P16. Laps of fuel 119. On lap 51 of 150. Lap time 19.952. P16. Laps of fuel 118. On lap 52 of 150. Lap time 20.004. P16. Laps of fuel 117. On lap 53 of 150. Lap time 20.011. P16. Laps of fuel 115. On lap 54 of 150.
Leaders out of 19.778.
Lap time 20.138. P16. Laps of fuel 114. On lap 55 of 150. Lap time 20.224. P16. Laps of fuel 113. On lap 56 of 150.
Work at the bottom. Clear low.
Lap time 21.128. P17. Laps of fuel 112. On lap 57 of 150. Lap time 20.114. P17. Laps of fuel 111. On lap 58 of 150. Lap time 20.011. P17. Laps of fuel 109. On lap 59 of 150. Lap time 20.175. P17. Laps of fuel 108. On lap 60 of 150.
Fast guys are running 20.034.
Lap time 20.283. P17. Laps of fuel 107. On lap 61 of 150. Lap time 20.206. P17. Laps of fuel 105. On lap 62 of 150. Lap time 20.226. P17. Laps of fuel 104. On lap 63 of 150. Lap time 20.288. P17. Laps of fuel 103. On lap 64 of 150. Lap time 20.311. P17. Laps of fuel 102. On lap 65 of 150. Lap time 20.853. P17. Laps of fuel 101. On lap 66 of 150.
19.989.
Lap time 20.395. P17. Laps of fuel 100. On lap 67 of 150.
Yeah, hi, Tom.
Lap time 20.460. P17. Laps of fuel 99. On lap 68 of 150.
Thank you, sir.
Lap time 20.508. P17. Laps of fuel 97. On lap 69 of 150. Lap time 20.340. P17. Laps of fuel 96. On lap 70 of 150. Lap time 20.441. P17. Laps of fuel 95. On lap 71 of 150. Lap time 20.372. P17. Laps of fuel 94. On lap 72 of 150.
Fast guys are running 20.048.
Lap time 20.551. P17. Laps of fuel 93. On lap 73 of 150. Lap time 20.366. P17. Laps of fuel 92. On lap 74 of 150. Lap time 20.402. P17. Laps of fuel 91. On lap 75 of 150.
Wow, that's scary.
And we're halfway in the race.
Yeah, here, Dwayne.
Lap time 20.433. P17. Laps of fuel 90. On lap 76 of 150.
Hey, Bill.
Lap time 20.320. P17. Laps of fuel 89. On lap 77 of 150.
We'll get him, guys.
Lap time 20.393. P17. Laps of fuel 88.
Fast guys are running 20.
On lap 78 of 150. Lap time 20.565. P17. Laps of fuel 87. On lap 79 of 150. Lap time 20.557. P17. Laps of fuel 86. On lap 80 of 150. Lap time 20.383. P17. Laps of fuel 85. On lap 81 of 150.
Thanks, Fish.
Got him in.
Lap time 20.852. P16. Laps of fuel 84. On lap 82 of 150. Lap time 20.632. P16. Laps of fuel 82. On lap 83 of 150. Lap time 20.489. P16.
So you know,
laps of fuel 81.
20.1.
On lap 84 of 150.
Race the other guys, don't worry about him right now.
Thank you, Andy.
Lap time 20.377.
No problem, I didn't want to hold you up.
P16. Laps of fuel 80.
It's probably
on lap
nothing you can do,
85
but
of
you're blinking a little bit.
150.
Oh, really?
It's on and off. Don't worry about it.
Lap time 20.351. P16.
Isn't that what blinking
Laps of fuel 79.
It's not terrible.
On lap 86 of 150.
I was as well.
It's not all. It's very little.
Leader in your mirror.
Lap time 20.485. P16.
Like, don't
Laps
stop
of
because
fuel
of it.
78. On lap 87 of 150.
It does look like your front shocks are broken though.
Lap time 20.373. P16. Laps of fuel 77.
Thank you, Tommy.
On lap 88 of 150.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lap time 20.603. P16. Laps of fuel 76. On lap 89 of 150. Lap time 20.583.
This is an update, fast guys are running
P16.
20.2.
Laps of fuel
4-1.
75. On lap 90 of 150.
Inside, inside. Inside's clear. Inside.
Thank you.
Inside's clear.
Lap time 22.228. P16.
That's alright.
Laps of fuel 74.
I was trying to avoid the other
On
car.
lap 91 of 150. Lap time 20.579. P16. Laps of fuel 73. On lap 92 of 150. Lap time 20.280. P16. Laps of fuel 72. On lap 93 of 150. Lap time 20.293. P16. Laps of fuel 71. On lap 94 of 150. Lap time 20.364. P16. Laps of fuel 70.
Thank you, Chris.
On lap 95 of 150.
Inside, at your door. Clear low.
Thanks, John.
All right, Courtney, I'm gonna go high for you.
10-4.
Meters are running 20.
Lap time 20.979. P16. Laps of fuel 69. On lap
Sorry, it was hard to
96 of
slow up for you.
150.
Yeah, get up there and touch those marbles, you're screwed.
Drop down, Dave.
Just a lot going on.
Yeah, that's a busy couple laps.
Lap
for letting
time
me back in, Patrick.
20.826. P16. Laps of fuel 68.
No problem.
On lap 97 of 150.
Inside. Still there at your door. Still there. Inside's clear.
Lap time 21.092. P16. Laps of fuel 67. On lap 98 of 150. Lap time 20.295. P16. Laps of fuel 66. On lap 99 of 150.
Come on, here, Bruce.
Lap time 20.286. P16. Laps of fuel 65. On lap 100 of 150.
Here comes the leader again. Are you guys going all the way around?
Lap time 20.415.
We're using that pit road
P16.
down the backstretch.
Laps of fuel 63. On lap 101 of 150.
Yeah, there's like one of those Mario Kart speed boosts down there.
Fast guys are running 20.262.
Lap time 20.626. P16. Laps of fuel 62. On lap 102 of 150. Lap time 20.390. P16. Laps of fuel 61. On lap 103 of 150. Lap time 20.437. P16. Laps of fuel 60.
Good man, stay up on
On
it,
lap
no move.
104 of 150.
Outside. Clear, 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 clear.
Thanks, Larry.
Lap time 20.626. P16. Laps of fuel 59. On lap 105 of 150.
I'm gonna stay high here, Courtney.
Thanks, thank you.
Lap time 20.447. P16. Laps of fuel 58. On lap 106 of 150. Lap time 20.322. P16. Laps of fuel 57. On lap 107 of 150.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high. Fastest guys on the track are running 20.149.
Lap time 20.590. P15. Laps of fuel 56. On lap 108 of 150.
I guess I'll let Dwayne by.
Lap time 20.478. P15.
Thanks,
Laps of fuel 55. On lap 109 of 150. Lap time 20.256. P15. Laps of fuel 54. On lap 110 of 150. Lap time 20.448. P15. Laps of fuel 53. On lap 111 of 150. Lap time 20.407. P15. Laps of fuel 52. On lap 112 of 150. Lap time 20.403. P15. Laps of fuel 51. On lap 113 of 150.
Leaders at a 20.373.
Courtney.
Lap time 20.526.
Clear.
P15.
Come on back in there, John.
Thank you.
Laps of fuel 50. On lap 114 of 150.
Go ahead, low here, Andrew.
Lap time 21.496.
Outside
P15.
quarter.
Laps of fuel 49.
Still outside.
On lap 115 of 150.
Bruce, I'm going to slow up
Still out
behind you,
there.
man.
Clear high. Outside. Clear
I'm
hand.
going to pass you that way.
Lap time 20.620. P15. Laps of fuel 48. On lap 116 of 150. Lap time 20.386. P15. Laps of fuel 47. On lap 117 of 150. Lap time 20.516. P15. Laps of fuel 46. On lap 118 of 150. Lap time 20.415. P15. Laps of fuel 45. On lap 119 of 150.
Leaders are running 20.22.
Lap time 20.339. P15. Laps of fuel 44.
We're on the bottom up here.
On lap 120 of 150. Lap time 20.413. P15. Laps of fuel 43. On lap 121 of 150.
Go ahead, Tom. I'll stay up.
Lap time 20.385. P15. Laps of fuel 42.
Thank you.
On lap 122 of 150. Lap time 20.598. P15. Laps of fuel 41. On lap 123 of 150. Lap time 20.483. P15. Laps of fuel 39. On lap 124 of 150. Lap time 20.483. P15. Laps of fuel 38. On lap 125 of 150.
Tommy, following through.
Leaders are running 20.129.
You passed me enough, Tom.
Thanks, Patrick.
I wasn't paying attention to my relative. I didn't realize you got up there out of their way.
Lap time 20.700. P15. Laps of fuel 37. On lap 126 of 150. Lap time 20.239. P15. Laps of fuel 36. On lap 127 of 150. Lap time 20.216. P15. Laps of fuel 35. On lap 128 of 150. Lap time 20.517. P15. Laps of fuel 34. On lap 129 of 150.
I think he's catching you, Tom.
Lap time 20.400. P15. Laps of fuel 33. On lap 130 of 150. Lap time 20.349. P15. Laps of fuel 32. On lap 131 of 150.
Leaders are running 20.216.
Lap time 20.367. P15. Laps of fuel 31. On lap 132 of 150. Lap time 20.450. P15. Laps of fuel 30. On lap 133 of 150.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Pass me low, Roger.
Thank you.
Inside.
Lap time 20.840.
Still there.
P15. Laps of fuel 29.
You're clear.
On lap 134 of 150.
You can get them. You can do it. The gap's 1.5. Inside. You're clear. Inside.
Thanks, John.
You're clear.
Lap time 22.616. P15. Laps of fuel 28. On lap 135 of 150. Lap time 20.551. P15. Laps of fuel 27. On lap 136 of 150.
Are you here?
Lap time
Thank you, Chris.
20.294. P15.
Fast guys are
Laps of
running
fuel 26.
4, 2.
On lap 137 of 150.
Well, I was going to take advantage of that first.
Lap time 20.352. P15. Laps of fuel 25.
This has been the hardest thing to
On
do
lap
already,
138 of 150.
But let me know when you're here. I don't want to hold you up.
Lap time
Do your thing,
20.256.
Okay.
P15. Laps of fuel 24.
Thanks, Chris.
On lap 139 of 150. Lap time 20.509.
Drop in, Chris.
P14. Laps of fuel 23. On lap 140 of 150.
Go around the outside,
Great job,
Andrew.
man.
Lap time 20.564. P14. Laps of fuel 22. On lap 141 of 150.
Thank you, Bill.
Lap time 20.321. P14.
Yeah, man.
Laps of fuel 21. On lap
lap that car in
142
front
of
of you.
150. Lap time 20.254. P14.
Leaders are running
Laps of fuel 20.
5, 7.
On lap 143 of 150. Lap time 20.369. P13. Laps of fuel 19. On lap 144 of 150. Lap time 20.449. P13. Laps of fuel 18. On lap 145 of 150.
Five to go.
Lap time 20.407. P13. Laps of fuel 17. On lap 146 of 150.
Outside. Still outside. Clear.
Lap time 20.551.
Gonna be 2 laps to go.
P13.
Still
Laps
outside.
of fuel 16.
Oh, sorry.
On lap 147
No,
of
no. God
150.
damn it.
Keep going. You're good.
Still outside. Clear high.
Lap time
Didn't want to wreck for your
20.375.
gosh.
No, I.
P12.
Yeah.
Laps of
Kinda
fuel
just fucking
15.
idiot. You're good.
On lap 148 of
I was
150.
racing way harder than I needed to.
White flag this time. Low one on the bottom.
Nice
Lap
one,
time
Tom.
20.165.
Good job, man.
Inside
Holy
12.
shit. I like
Laps of
Clear.
fuel
couldn't get
13.
away.
On lap 2 of 189.
Yeah, I caught traffic into that a couple times.
Hey,
I
Bob,
was trying to be patient, but then like if I slowed up, you would like
Lap
close.
time
If I was patient, you'd be gone another
21.103.
second.
No,
I'd
you
catch
were
you
running there,
right
Bob.
there.
Holy cow.
Laps of
I
fuel
was trying
12.
to keep the 59 across.
On lap 3 of
we were
190.
on all counts
Yeah,
tonight.
Royce was in a real hurry.
But
all
Did we
the
get
time.
4X down
Stuck us three wide, I think.
964.
Maybe. Yeah, I think
900.
Sorry about the Ford.
800. 700.
4x2 on that.
600.
Yeah, nice run there, Chris. John.
Second, third, you guys.
Oh, that
go
was
on
fun.
through.
Yeah, a lot of fun, guys.
Sorry, we touched there a little bit.
Good race, Tom, Andrew. Yeah, good race, Courtney.